We are delighted to welcome you all to the Freshers Induction Program 2024 at VIT Chennai. Let's begin this auspicious day with the Tamil Thai Vartha.
சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் மதிர் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறனுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திரும்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Now, I would like to invite Dr. T. Tyagarajan, Pro Vice Chancellor of VIT Chennai, to deliver the welcome address and introduce us to VIT Chennai.
Most respected Chancellor of this great university, Dr. G. Viswanathan in absentia, very esteemed Vice President, Dr. Shekhar Viswanathan sir, esteemed Chief Guest of today's function, Tirumati Archana Patnaik, a benchmark I.A.S. officer, the Secretary for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Government of Tamil Nadu, respected guest of honor, an illustrious alumnus of Vellore Engineering College, Mr. Pugazhenthi, Managing Director, Dazzle Group of Companies, 1989 batch alumnus, our additional registrar, Dr. P.K. Manoharan, Dean, School of Computer Engineering, Dr. Ganeshan, the Director, Student Welfare, Dr. Rajashekaran, erudite colleagues, respected parents sitting on the top position of this auditorium, my dear young, energetic, enthusiastic student friends, very good morning to all of you. Smile, have a smile at your face, relax. Good morning to all of you. I am Professor T. Tyagarajan, Pro Vice Chancellor of this great university, ladies and gentlemen. தமிழ்நாட்டிலிருந்தும் கேரளத்திலிருந்தும் வருகை தந்திருக்கும் பெற்றோர்கள் மற்றும் மாணவர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் வருக வருக என்று வரவேற்பதில் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறோம். எந்த குழந்தையும் நல்ல குழந்தைத்தான் மண்ணில் பிறக்கையிலே அவன் நல்லவனாவதும் தீயவனாவதும் அன்னை வளர்ப்பதிலே. அந்த அன்னையோடு சேர்த்து உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் ஒளிமயமான எதிர்காலம் கொடுக்க வேண்டிய பொறுப்பு இந்த விஐடி வளாகத்தில். லேடிஸ் அண்ட் ஜென்டில்மென், people came from Andhra Pradesh. Will you please raise the hand? Oh, that's quite a number. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ మరియు తెలంగాణ నుండి విచ్చేసిన తల్లిదండ్రులందరికీ, విద్యార్థులకు మా విఐటి కుటుంబం తరపున హృదయపూర్వక స్వాగతం. మన గురజాడ అప్పారావు గారు చెప్పినట్టు, దేశమును ప్రేమించుమన్నా మంచి అన్నది పెంచుమన్నా వట్టి మాటలు గట్టిపెట్టోయ్ గట్టి మేలు తలపెట్టబోయి. దేశం అంటే మనుషులు కాదు, దేశం అంటే మట్టి కాదు, దేశం అంటే మనుషులోయ్. విఐటి అంటే మట్టి కాదు, విఐటి అంటే మనుషులు. ఈ విఐటిలో కుటుంబ వాతావరణం. ఇక్కడ విచ్చేసిన తల్లిదండ్రులందరికీ ఇదే హామీ ఇస్తున్నాం. మా అధ్యాపకులు మీ పిల్లల అభివృద్ధికి, వారి ప్రగతికి పూర్తి మద్దతు ఇస్తారని, వారి స్వప్నాలకి పూర్తి చేయడానికి అందుబాటులో ఉంటారని మీకు హామీ ఇస్తున్నాం. భావి భారత సౌభాగ్య సౌధానికి విద్యార్థులు మూలస్తంభం లాంటి వాళ్ళని వివేకానంద చెప్పారు. అటువంటి మూలస్తంభంగా మీ పిల్లలని మలచడం మా బాధ్యత. లేడీస్ అండ్ జెంటిల్మెన్, those who have come from Andhra Pradesh, people have come from Karnataka. Anybody from Karnataka? Obburu, Ibburu? Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good, very good. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಮತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಾಧನಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ VIT ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಹಿಂದೂಸ್ತಾನವು ಎಂದೂ ಮರೆಯದ ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನವಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಉತ್ತರವಾದ. ಹಿಂದೂಸ್ತಾನವು ಎಂದೂ ಮರೆಯದ ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನವಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಉತ್ತರವಾದ. ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಜೆಂಟಲ್ಮೆನ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸುಖ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುಖ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಯಶಸ್ಸು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ assurance to the parents who have come from Karnataka. There are many people from North India. Will you please raise the hand? Oh, बहुत सारा है. Oh my God. उत्तर भारत से आए हुए माता पिता और विद्यार्थियों को हम हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं. आपकी सफलता पर हम आपको बधाई देते हैं. लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, भाई बहनों, जो भी हो तुम खुदा की कसम लाजवाब हो. जो भी हो तुम खुदा की कसम लाजवाब हो. हमें इस बात से बहुत खुशी है कि आपने हमारे VIT चेन्नई को आपके पढ़ाई के लिए चुन लिया है. मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, ये काल अमृत काल है. ये काल को आप सही तरफ से उपयोग करना चाहिए. मैं यही वादा करता हूं, आज से आपका सुख हमारा सुख है, आपके स्वास्थ्य हमारा स्वास्थ्य, आपके समृद्धि हमारा समृद्धि, आपकी सफलता हमारा सफलता है. This is the guarantee we give from VIT. हमारा ये मुलाकात हमेशा रहना चाहिए. My vice president used to tell, once a VITian, always a VITian. जब तक चांद सूरज रहेगा तब तक हमारा ये मुलाकात याद रहेगा. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, more than 2,65,000 students wrote this VIT entrance examination, out of which these children have become the successful one. Give a big applause to these children. My dear students, उसके पीछे parents का मेहनत भी है. The sacrifice they do, the direction they give, the guidance they give, the encouragement they give, the patronage they give, the sacrifice they made, that made you to come here. Please get up and give a big applause to all your parents. Give a big applause to your parents. So I have two roles, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome you very warmly to this great campus and briefly highlight you about the VIT campus. How do you leverage that? The speakers are here to highlight that. Friends, our esteemed Chancellor, a benchmark educationist, a pragmatic policy maker, a socially conscious institution builder, an illustrious alumnus of Harvard Business School, made a very humble beginning in Vellore, Abdullapuram, with 180 students about 40 years back. Today, the VIT campus spread in Vellore, in Chennai, in Bangalore, in Bhopal, and in Amaravati, 180 से 90,000, 180 to 90,000 students study in this great campus, ladies and gentlemen, where you are a part of the campus. The students are from all the states of India, union territories of India. More than 60 countries, people come here to pursue their education. Not only engineering and technology, you name a program, arts, science, BL, architecture, all the programs are offered in this great campus. We have very strong academic partnership, 455 MOUs across the globe. With 78 countries across the globe, we have tie-up with the academic institutions. You will all be interested in placement. Year after year, ladies and gentlemen, past 10 years, the placement in VIT is the highest, and it has been registered in the Limca Book of Records. एक बार नहीं, दो बार नहीं, बार नहीं, हर बार, past 10 years. ఒక్కసారి కాదు, రెండు సార్లు కాదు, ప్రతిసారి the placement past 10 years is highest in this campus. और क्या चाहिए आपको? बोलिए और क्या चाहिए आपको? You wanted to know the package that give? आप गिनने को मुश्किल होगा आपको. You cannot find time to count it, ladies and gentlemen. Highest package, 1 crore and odd for the VIT campus. In Chennai campus, it is more than 56 lakhs per annum for the student at the beginning of his career. At the beginning of his career. The faculty member, after B.Tech, after M.Tech, after PhD, after postdoc abroad, after spending 30, 40 years of service, after losing this much of hair, we don't reach that salary, but your starting salary, ladies and gentlemen, is more than 56 lakhs. आप जब SMS करते हैं, आप WhatsApp मैसेज भेजते हैं, यही मैसेज भेजने हैं आपको. You have joined such a prestigious institute. You are part and parcel of that prestigious institute. One day you will sit here as an alumnus, illustrious alumnus here, to deliver a lecture for the freshers. That should be your vision, ladies and gentlemen. You will all will be looking at me, अरे ये कोट पहन के VIT के बारे में खुद बता रहे हैं, बाहर का क्या बात है? Outside world, VIT, at the national level, at the institutional level, we have two frameworks, ladies and gentlemen. One is the accreditation, National Assessment and Accreditation Council. Once in 5 years they come. We have successfully completed the 4th cycle. Every time they come here and assess our curriculum, our teaching learning process, our research ecosystem, our infrastructure, student progression, institutional values, best practices, governance. In all these verticals, ladies and gentlemen, visit after visit, we have scored highest. We have scored 3.66 out of 4. After seeing our consistent performance, the government said, I will give you not 5 years assessment, I will give you 7 years approval for you. You can take it for 7 years, unlike 5 years for other institutes. You are going to study in such an institute, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes to the ranking, the National Institutional Ranking Framework, this is the 8th edition. Edition after edition. Put all the institutions in one basket. You rank the institutions. VIT, whether it is under university category, engineering category, research category, we are always number 10. Edition after edition, ladies and gentlemen, not one time or 2 times, not an ad hoc performance. Another 1 week or 10 days, you will again get the 8th edition. That is the kind of performance. QS World Ranking, Times Higher Education Ranking, Shanghai University Ranking. In all these rankings, we are performing exceedingly well. Keeping all these credentials in mind, the central government handpicked VIT University to give them as institution of eminence. You are studying in such a great university, ladies and gentlemen, institution of eminence. Very recently they have given that one. So I can keep on talking about the VIT, but things will not happen just like that unless we have a visionary leadership. I have spoken about my Honorable Chancellor. I also want to speak about the humble gentleman with the spectacles sitting there, the symbol of sincerity, honesty, dedication, a personification of true, thorough professionalism, an embodiment of integrity, an erudite person, a university rank holder. Can you believe? The Vice President, who is none other than Professor Shekhar Viswanathan, who is a university rank holder in ECE. To have some global exposure, voluntarily he moved to US and worked in IBM and Walmart. And he has been awarded very prestigious awards, Best Engineering Manager, Best Achiever Award. After getting acquired that kind of exposure, he thought he should come back to the alma mater and give back to the alma mater. After taking charge, he has pioneered the university growth strategy, academic policies, international relations, placements, and successful implementation of a unique program support the advancement of rural students, STARS bolte hain usko. Fully flexible credit system, FFCS, semester abroad program, SAP, and curriculum for applied learning. So these are the activities he has championed it. Let's give a big applause to our Vice President for such guidance. Coming to the VIT Chennai. VIT Chennai is a 14 years old campus. Leave the 4 years of incubation. In the past 10 years, you name a performance metric, we have a benchmark there. You need the space, 110 acres. You need the faculty, more than 1,300. You need teachers, students, 23,500 students. You need PhD scholars produced, 455. You need the R&D funding got 20 crores. You need the consultancy done more than 2 crores. Aur kya chahiye aapko boliye? Is it not the right decision you have taken in your life to join VIT? Say yes or no. Loud yes? Kushi say yes. Loud yes. Yeah, that's it, friends. So let me not take more time. There are so many speakers. God will not forgive if I keep on talking like this. Let me conclude my remarks. Francis Bacon used to tell, it is not what we eat that makes us strong, it's what we digest that makes us strong. It's not what we earn that makes us rich, it is what we save that makes us rich. It's not what we read that makes us knowledgeable, it is what we understand that makes us knowledgeable. And finally, he says, it is not what we learn that makes us true professional, it is what we practice that makes us true professional. Let us practice what we learn in this great campus. Karka kasadara karpave katrapan nirka darkataga. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the VIT family, I wish you all a bright career, bright future, bright future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that warm welcome and insightful introduction to VIT Chennai. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Shekhar Viswanathan, Vice President of VIT, for the Felicitation Address.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. So, it's tough to follow up with after Sir. He's a great speaker, great motivator. How many of you watched Lionel Messi, the Argentinian football player, play? How many of you know Messi? Raise your hand. Good. At least everybody in the student population know. Imagine Brazil versus Argentina, FIFA World Cup final. Okay? And Messi gets the ball. And then he starts moving towards the goal post. You think he will stop because everybody is taking photo of him and then give a wave and smile? or some Brazilian team is booing him, he will be very upset. He will be focusing on the ball to put a goal. You are Messi. You are Lionel Messi. VIT is the ball. You need to score the goal. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. There will be 1,000 cameras taking photos. There will be 1,000 people booing you. Anything might come. Don't get distracted. Stay focused. You need to score the goal. So, the first thing in life you need to do is setting your goal. Goal setting exercise is an important thing. You are all starting your B.Tech career now, first year. Imagine, at least the students, just do one 10-second exercise. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes and think of you after 5 years. Where are you? What do you do? You don't need to tell me. Just think. 5 years has happened. 20 years from now, where are you? What are you doing? Just do that exercise. Thank you. So, you need to imagine where you would be 5 years from now. After graduation, 4 years you are going to graduate. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, where would you want to be? Right? That goal needs to be set. For example, you could have 3 types of goals. First, after my B.Tech, I want to do my MS, let's say. So think Stanford, think Berkeley, right? Think Georgia Tech. So, or think MIT. How do I get into Stanford? It's not that easy, right? You need to have great projects. You need to have great publications. You need to do a lot of work because your statement of purpose, your recommendation letters, your GRE scores, everything becomes important. So start aiming at that. Okay, that's one type of goal. You want to do higher education and go to US or UK or Canada, fine. Suppose you want to get into corporate career, right? You're all computer science students here. Okay, I want to get into Microsoft. I want to get into Google or Oracle or any other famous startup. How does it happen? You need to have that goal. We are here to help. We will guide you, right? Or the third type of goal could be, I want to become an entrepreneur, right? So we've got 2 great guests here today. One is an entrepreneur himself, Pugazhenthi, and Madam helps you become an entrepreneur. She is an I.A.S. officer who runs entrepreneurship development, startup Tamil Nadu. So I've got a great lineup of speakers today. I want to speak less and I want to hear more from them. These are some of the role models whom we want to bring and showcase to you. I told Madam just before coming to this meeting, every girl, every student, especially girls, are going to look up to you. How do I become Ms. Archana Patnaik? How do I make it happen? She is the boss of the entire MSME department. It doesn't happen overnight. How does Pugazhenthi become a great industrialist running Dazzle group of any kind of industry? It doesn't happen overnight. Hard work, vision. You need to have that first. I told you about goals, right? Set that goal. As Pro easy pointed out, tomorrow you are going to sit on the stage. I want to showcase you as saying the greatest entrepreneur, greatest I.A.S. officer, greatest I.P.S. officer. So set that vision and be focused. I'll give you one small example. Every day I go to our gym here to do my workout, 6 o'clock. I think I beat everybody. Whenever I go there, there's one more girl student who's already in the gym. I asked her, her name is Kankana Kumar. She is from Assam. Every day she does weight training there. She told me, sir, last year, she's from Assam and she's competing here. She's an engineering student. I won the district medal, Chennai district medal in weightlifting. And next year, I'm going to win the state medal. I told her, amazing. Because you have the dedication. Every morning, she is in the gym working out. Because that focus, that hard work is required. I told her, not only state, you are going to become a national champion, you are going to go into Olympics. It's going to happen. If you put your hard work, it's going to happen. There is no shortcut in life. There's no shortcut in life. You know, in Tamil they say, Mandirattal Mangai Viradu. There's no shortcut. Don't aim for shortcuts. Let's work hard and achieve the goal. Of course, not just hard work, smart work. Anyway, I need to wind up quickly. The other point which I wanted to mention to you is networking. When I say network, I'm not talking about your just social media network. I'm talking about professional network. How many of you have LinkedIn account? Raise your hand. Very good, very good. The next time I ask, everybody should raise your hands. Because you need to have a professional network. How are you going to grow up in your career? It is the network. You ask Pugal, he is going to say that. To become an entrepreneur, to grow up in your career, you need a great network. You start that now. Don't wait for after graduation. Professional network, we are going to get industry people to come and talk to you. Become friends with them. Connect with them. Make them your mentors. Your network becomes important. Forget the social media. For social media could be fun. Social media, be very careful. Don't just forward what you get. A lot of bad things come, unverified stuff. Don't forward, don't believe stuff. And don't waste a lot of time. Just, the phone, it should be your slave. Don't become phone's slave. Anyhow, coming back, I want you to stay focused and think about the impact of new technologies, right? Artificial intelligence. Everybody is saying that it's going to eat up the jobs. My thinking is it's not going to eat up the jobs, it's going to transform the jobs, right? See, 4 years ago, nobody knew about Gen AI. Nobody talked about Gen AI. Knew about it, but didn't talk about it. 4 years from now, when you are going to graduate, we don't know what technology will be there. But if you are smart, you will know how to survive. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Are you tough? Yes? I cannot hear you. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. It is my pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. M. Pugazhenthi, an accomplished alumnus of VIT's Mechanical Engineering batch of 1985-89. Mr. Pugazhenthi is the managing director of the Dazzle group of companies, which includes Dazzle Designer Tires Private Limited, Pugal Chemical Plant and Equipments Private Limited, Dazzle Gold Chain, and Dazzle Infra. His leadership has driven their remarkable growth, serving markets across India, the Middle East, South Asia, and Africa. He is also an active member of the Rotary Club of Madras Metro, Madras Cricket Club, the Presidency Club, the Towers Club, and the Confederation of Indian Industries. Please join me in welcoming Mr. M. Pugazhenthi to deliver the address.
Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Archana Patnaik, Dr. Segar Viswanathan, our founder and Chancellor Dr. G. Viswanathan, and other esteemed members on the dais, professors and dear students. It is an honor and pleasure to stand before you today at the Freshers Induction Program in this esteemed college. As I look around, I see the bright faces of the future. The individuals who will lead us into the new era of innovation and progress. I am deeply humbled by the opportunity to address such a distinguished gathering of students, faculty, and guests. This university holds a special place in my heart. I was once a student of VIT Vellore when the campus was much smaller, with only about 180 students back in 1985. The guidance offered by the teachers, staff, and the Chancellor has been my catalyst towards my success. After graduating, I worked at a small company for a few years that manufactures chemical machinery. From the experience I gained, I started Pugazhenthi Chemical Plant and Equipments Private Limited in 1995, where we manufacture agitators, a distillation plant, and reaction vessels. Over the years, we have supplied equipments throughout India, the Middle East, South Asia, Africa, expanding our reach and impact. In 2002, I ventured into a new field, tile manufacturing, and started in the brand Dazzle Designer Tiles Private Limited. It is specializing in outdoor parking tiles and paving blocks. I am proud that we have supplied tiles to VIT on all the campuses. Continuing on this path of entrepreneurship, I founded Dazzle Cold Chain in 2015, a storage facility for frozen foods and other perishable items, ensuring their safe and efficient logistic and distribution across Chennai. Our major customers include KFC, McDonald's, Ovin, and Amul. Building on the success and experience gained from my previous ventures, I embarked on a new journey in 2021 by starting Dazzle Infra. This company provides state-of-the-art manufacturing facility and turnkey solutions and comprehensive warehouse facility for MNCs. It makes me incredibly happy to see that thousands of students are now studying here, benefiting from the opportunities and resources developed over the years. Standing here today, I am reminded of the transformative power of education and the endless possibilities it creates. I am proud to be an alumnus of this institute and look forward to witness the incredible achievements of its current and future students. I would like to share with you some insights of my journey that I believe can be valuable to your embark on your paths. Firstly, embrace the challenges and learn failures. When I started first business, I faced numerous challenges. There were times when things didn't go as planned. And all I needed to adapt quickly for the changes. Each challenge taught me something new and helped me to grow. Remember, failure is not an end. It is a stepping stone to success. Every setback an opportunity to learn, adapt, and emerge stronger. Secondly, value the power of networking and relationship. The connection you built during your time here will be invaluable throughout your career. Collaborate with your peers, seek mentorship from your professors, and engage with alumni. Networking opens doors to new opportunities and provides support to you when you need it most. Many of my business opportunities came through a relationship I built over years. Thirdly, prioritize continuous learning and innovation. The world is evolving rapidly and staying relevant requires constant learning. Be curious, explore new fields and stay updated with the latest advancements. For instance, my venture into cold chain logistics was driven by my interest exploring new industries and understanding their needs. Innovation is not just about creating something new, but also about improving existing processes and products. Moreover, understand the importance of ethical leadership. As future leaders, you will face a situation where you will need to make tough decisions. Always prioritize integrity and ethics. The trust and respect you will earn from the ethical behavior are invaluable and will sustain you for the longer run. A successful career is built not just on achievement, but also the values you uphold. In closing, I urge you to seize the opportunities ahead with both hands. The future is very bright, and the innovation potential is limitless. Whether you pursue career in business, technology, or any other field, remember that your creativity, determination, and ethical grounding will drive your success. Thank you for allowing me to share this moment with you. Let us all continue to strive our excellence and innovation in our respective fields. I wish you all the best in your academic and professional journeys. I once again thank Dr. G. Viswanathan for creating such a wonderful institution. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring address. Now, it is my honor to introduce our chief guest, Tirumati Archana Patnaik, I.A.S, Secretary to Government, MSME, Government of Tamil Nadu. With 22 years in the I.A.S, she has served as District Collector of the Nilgiris in Coimbatore and worked in various departments, including industries, agriculture, health, tourism, and water resources. Currently, she is a Secretary of the MSME Department. Tirumati Patnaik is instrumental in promoting MSMEs in India, focusing on entrepreneurship, finance access, and technological advancement. She has received mid-career training from Maxwell School, Syracuse University, and Harvard Kennedy School. Her accolades include the MGN REGA Divas Award and Commendation for enhancing the state startup ecosystem. She holds an MPhil in Political Economy from Jawaharlal Nehru University. Please join me in welcoming Tirumati Archana Patnaik, I.A.S, to address the gathering.
Thank you for those kind words of introduction. And I must remember to take a better passport picture, I think. That reminds me. Anevarukkum vanakkam. Dr. T. Tyagarajan, Pro Vice Chancellor. Dr. Shekhar Vishwanathan, Vice President, VIT. Dr. M. Pugazhenthi, Managing Director, Dazzle Group of Companies, and more importantly, an alumni of this institute. Dr. P.K. Manoharan, Additional Registrar, VIT Chennai, with whom I have had association earlier on. Faculty members, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank the Chancellor for giving me an opportunity to be at Vellore Institute of Technology. It is one of Tamil Nadu's pride. And as the figures which was mentioned by our introductory speaker, you all are, if I can use the word, privileged few who have the opportunity to study in such an esteemed institutions. So cherish that thought as you begin your journey in artificial intelligence and IT. Almost every other day goes with most of us using these phrases. It has literally become common terminology now. Any idea on what the industry, what is the ecosystem of the industry, where does it stand in terms of billions? In India, in the Indian market economy, where do we stand today and where are we headed 5 years now? Random guesses. No, you're not going to get marks for this though, and no awards too. No guesses? Okay. Today we are pegged at 680 million, 2022, and we are looking at 3,935.5 million by 2028. So this is the industry you will be setting into once you're graduating from Vellore Institute of Technology. Keep that in mind. Now, I would like to say where I'm coming from. As was mentioned when I was introduced, I am heading the department of MSME, which is basically micro, small, medium enterprises, which encompasses entrepreneurship development, land banks for entrepreneurs, small industries corporation, and the most happening sector right now, Startup TN. Most of us have heard of Startup India. How many of you have heard of Startup India and Invest India? Nobody? Okay, there's somebody there. Right. So these Invest India or Startup India, Startup TN, our main idea is to encourage the ecosystem. If somebody comes up with an idea, and trust me, no idea is small. Be bold enough and brave enough if you have an idea. If somebody comes up with an idea, how do we nurture it? How do we nurture it? How do we make it market ready? How do we provide linkages? How do we connect these startups to venture capitalists? That is our forte. That is what we do. So after this is over, I would actually like you to Google up Startup TN and see, even Startup India, and see what's happening out there in the economy. The speakers ahead of me have spoken about how you should your goal setting abilities, your focus, and the speaker ahead of just before me spoke very beautifully on what he has learned in his journey as an entrepreneur. I would like to mention few startups. You know, it's a very, very exciting field, and I'm feeling excited here looking at all these bright young minds. We have a startup called Orbit 8. You know what these youngsters do? What once came into their mind? We have satellites. How do satellites refuel in orbit itself? And that set them on their goal. And we've just recently supported them with funding from our government. Have you all heard of cochlear ear transplant? It's for somebody who cannot hear, mostly small children under the age of 5. And they have to undergo this surgical process, which is not only exorbitant, though we do support it in the government in Tamil Nadu, it's a very painful process also. So Ramanan and Lakshmanan, 2 brothers, they thought hard about it. And they set up their own, after college, they set up their own startup called Backyard Creators. And they have now filed a patent, US patent, for non-surgical cochlear support. Now just look at the kind of impact technology is making on social development. Why I'm mentioning this is to see the kind of impact technology can have. Normally, we tend to associate social development with the public sector. It is definitely not so today. The boundaries are very, very fluid. I would also like to mention about a startup called Madras Speaks. There are so many examples. Raven Mail, Hive, sitting in Chennai. Now, the main point I'm trying to say when I set these examples is, I understand your institute has an incubation unit. Your institute is known for its infra and the excellent faculty. Make the most out of this opportunity. I would also like you all to expose yourselves to as many workshops as possible. Workshops, seminars, expos. Go ahead, participate, network. This is the time when you get to meet technical experts from their varied fields. This is the time you get to listen to your peers also from other places who are maybe a step ahead, maybe a step behind. This is also a time when you get to know a larger circle. Talking about social media, since it was mentioned, I think I should I would fail in my duty if I do not mention this. How many of you had a glance at the economic survey which was released very recently, or just the highlights? Okay. Social media and junk food have been stated as two of the most debilitating effects on skills of youngsters. It actually is very blunt when it says that your skill development is in your hands. What you do with it is on you. So I do not want to give a big boring lecture on that, but just be alert. You're here. Most of you are here staying in hostels. You're here, you're alone. You make the best use of your time. And please remember, time once gone, it's simply over. You might have heard the saying, the world is an oyster, right? You'll begin to realize that the world is an oyster very much when you're in college. And please do remember that your own personal and professional growth can have its own impact, not just on your immediate family, on society at large, on world at large. So have that kind of a social responsibility also on you. Also remember that humility, kindness, persistence in what you're doing, and ability to change, all these are time-tested and never go out of fashion. They never go out of fashion. In fact, I would not like to extend my speech here, but I was just discussing and I was just wondering if I would get a chance to be able to interact with you, because that would, we also learn from you. That would be a much more enriching experience. And to all the parents out here, you are in safe hands. And VIT, of course, and TN, please do not have any cause of concern on that front. As a parent, I can give you that kind of assurance. And Godspeed to all of you. Thank you so much.
We will take some questions from the student to the chief guest. Probably we'll take, and the mic will come to you. You can ask them maybe some question. We'll take, maybe we'll restrict to 5 questions on the whole. And you can raise the hand, the mic will come to you.
This is Vanshika Rathi from AI and Robotics. All of you were discussing about networking. I want to ask that how can we go ahead with it? Like as students, sometimes we are not that, obviously we are very thankful to VIT for organizing so many different programs and making all of you comfortable with us. But still, sometimes it occurs that we can't really network with the people in our own field and in future companies also where we can work and create our professional lives. So how can we work for that?
Networking, as I mentioned, we are going to bring industry experts to you. And we are also going to take you on some industrial visits. Those are a couple of opportunities where you need to connect with people. And you should not limit yourself to what we are providing as opportunities on your own. For example, Madam conducts annual events, right? We will tell you about such events. Go and participate. I'm sure Startup TN, in the Entrepreneurship Development Institute, there will be many events. You should go and participate. CIA and FICCI might be conducting events. Don't think that you should attend only student conferences. Go and attend the conferences where industrialists are there. And, tell them about yourself, introduce, try to get their number or at least email address and contact. Yeah, I think there are plenty of opportunities, especially being in Chennai, which is both the manufacturing hub and IT hub. Yeah, and Professor Ganesan, who's your dean, is also talking about various hackathons which he is going to conduct, and the state conducts and the country conducts. Those hackathons invite a lot of investors also. So that's another area, another time where you can get exposed to the industry. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Garvikkar and I'm from CS and AI. See, When Sir mentioned that we should focus upon what will be the next trending technology by the time we graduate, I want to know that how do we find out what's the next big thing and like the right technology to focus upon, because in this modern age there is just so much information to digest that we just cannot figure out which is the right thing to focus upon and like what is the right thing to learn. For example, when I Google what are the 10 best technologies to learn in CS, I get tens and tens of technologies like blockchain, AI, Internet of Things, and I'm just confused that which one to choose and which has the best future for my career. So I want to know like how do I choose the best field for me? Thank you.
So I'll just take a minute to respond to you on this. Now, be very alert to all these hackathons and problem statements of companies. Like very recently in January, we had these problem statements by companies such as Dazzle, Boeing and all, and hackathons which happen. So we connect them. So once you have an idea of the problem statements, you will know what the company is looking at, what kind of solutions the company is looking at, and you can work towards it. Likewise, even at government sector, we have a concept called S2G, which is basically government is also now throwing up problem statements. We are requesting governments to come up with problem statements, and we are leaving the field open for youngsters like you all to come up with solutions. Be very, very alert when it comes to these. And while checking on Google or whatever forum you use is good enough, but you have to be a step smarter than that, because your peers are all going to be looking at that same bit of information. So you have to be a step ahead always. Be very, very alert on this. And all the best.
Thank you. The last question from the guy, yes.
From CSE AIML department. Sir, as students, if we want to take part in any kind of project or research, what should be the correct approach of approaching the professors or faculty so that they may be perceptive and approving of our approach and may be helpful? So what should be the approach to maximize our chances of success in that?
Friends, we have the gentleman there. 133 student clubs are there in this campus. The details of the activities of those clubs are available in the website. We pick up which is of our interest. Then the first network starts. You get along with your seniors, get along with the proctor. There is a concept called proctor. You are taken care by the proctor right from day one. Every 25 students, you have one proctor. So you get connected with that. Your senior, your proctor, and then to the domain expertise. So that's how you get connected. The areas what you can pick up is, remember VIBGR. Do you remember VIBGR? VIBGYOR. You remember hockey, HACEE. एक बार बोलिए, HACEE. H for healthcare. जो कुछ करना है, जो टेक्नोलॉजी आप उपयोग करना चाहते हैं, put it in healthcare. A for, can you guess? Agriculture. Wonderful. Vadhyar chalo bada. Agriculture. A for agriculture. C for clean water. E for energy. E for environment. E for education. Hockey. This is what we pick up from the 17 sustainable development goals. Whatever you want to do, जो कुछ आप करना चाहे, you put it in that. It will help the society. Then you talk of the technology. AI, ML, quantum computing, blockchain, AR, VR, robotics, drones. So that's what's the point. Suri, did I get you? Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for your enlightening words and for initiating this quick interactive session. Now, I request Dr. Shekhar Vishwanathan, Vice President, VIT, to felicitate our chief guest, Tirumati Archana Patnaik, I.A.S. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. T. Tyagarajan, Pro Vice Chancellor, VIT Chennai, to felicitate the guest of honor, Mr. M. Pugazhenthi.
I would like to invite Dr. P.K. Manoharan, Additional Registrar, VIT Chennai, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, beloved freshers and their parents, good morning, everyone. I feel honored to propose vote of thanks on this B.Tech Computer Science Engineering Freshers Induction Program. Induction program is an effort for integrating new student into the institution by giving basic information necessary for settling down quickly and work for academic success by adjusting their interests with those of the institution. For such an important program, respected Madam Archana Patnaik, I.A.S, Secretary, Micro and Medium Enterprises, Government of Tamil Nadu, has spared her valuable time and graced the occasion as the chief guest and motivator as our students by her excellent address. Madam has beautifully explained how the technology helps for the social development. Moreover, she has mentioned the way in which you should get awareness on the way of using social media, junk food, and other things. As VP sir said, our chief guest's qualification, designation, and position itself is a great motivating factor for all the students, especially girl students. Friends, I would like to mention one important point. The point is, please remember, Madam was the first women collector of Coimbatore after independence. First women collector in Coimbatore, not only after independence, after 1945, Madam was the first district collector. At this juncture, I humbly submit that exactly 10 years back in 2014, when Madam was serving as Coimbatore district collector, I had the privilege to invite her to Bharatiyar University, Coimbatore, for the inauguration of Academic Staff College building by the then Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Dr. J. Jayalalitha, through video conferencing when I was serving there as registrar. With the pleasant green memory, I take this opportunity to thank her with your big round of applause. Our guest of honor, the role model of VIT alumnus, Mr. Pugazhenthi, Managing Director, Dazzle Group of Companies, has graciously accepted our invitation and honored us by his valuable presence and motivated the young minds with his inspiring thoughts. Our VPs are always very particular in inviting alumnus of VIT as guest of honor in almost all functions, especially for Freshers Induction Program, in order to motivate the present students. Our guest of honor has beautifully narrated his consistent growth and development with good and trendy advice for all your career development. Apart from his beautiful address, his presence itself is a great motivating factor for the freshers to visualize their future. As his name, Pugazhenthi, conveys Pugal plus Yendi. It means fame plus carry. So our guest of honor will carry the Pugal, that is fame of his alma mater VIT, with him always. Really, we are fortunate to have him as today's guest of honor. Let us convey our heartfelt thanks to him with your enthusiastic claps. Dear students and parents, as our Pro Vice Chancellor has pointed out, Within 4 decades, VIT has spread its wings in 4 states and grown up into 5 campuses. This year, we are going to celebrate Ruby anniversary as a mark of successful completion of 40 years of VIT. The entire credit goes to our Honorable Chancellor. He is the source of all our growth, prosperity, and happiness. With great respect, we express our profound and heartfelt thanks to the living legend, Honorable Chancellor, with your big claps. Our Vice President is always foresighted and strategic visionary leader. Year after year, we are keep on inaugurating academic blocks, hostel blocks, and student amenity centers. Last year, in August 2023, 8-storied academic block in the name of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and 18-storied air-conditioned hostel block in the name of Swami Vivekananda were inaugurated by His Excellency the Governor of Nagaland, Sri L. Ganeshan Ji. This year, next month in August, one more 18-storied air-conditioned hostel block D2 will be inaugurated. In addition to that, 8-storied academic block AB4, 18-storied hostel block E are under construction. For the benefit of day scholars, we are operating more than 85 buses consist of AC and non-AC covering 4 districts, namely Chennai, Chengalpet, Kanjipuram and Tiruvallur. Friends, you will be confused if I list out all other amazing growth and developments. You will come to know all these developments when you go around the campus. At this juncture, I am extremely happy to convey our sincere thanks to the dynamic VP sir with our big applause for all his immense support, guidance and untiring efforts. We offer our sincere thanks to all the parents for taking time to come and grace the occasion. Finally, I thank our Pro Vice Chancellor, distinguished professor and advisor to Honorable Chancellor, Dean Academics, Dean School of Computer Science Engineering, Director Student Welfare, committee members, deans, directors, HODs, faculty and staff members, students, and all other well-wishers for making this function as an excellent beginning of the academic year. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Asking about how do I proceed, our illustrious alumnus Pugazhenthi is throwing open a challenge. Those who would like to do some R&D in green energy, right from day 0, it is thrown open. You can approach us to give you a proposal to take forward the R&D funding from our illustrious alumnus on green energy. Green energy. Hydrogen green energy. Thank you.